today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Kimora Hudson. I'm 13 years old. Right now I'm currently taking college classes at the University of West Georgia. In my free time, I like to swim, read books, watch TV, sleep, and yeah.
So you attend both high school and college?
Well, the way the program is set up, I'm doing the Move On Ready program, and it is a dual enrollment program, but what makes my story unique is that I'm a full-time college student, so I'm fully enrolled in college, and right now for the first semester, I'm just taking biology, a biology lab, and public speaking, but as the semesters go on, I'm going to pick up the load. I just wanted to get used to the schedule as of right now.
Okay, so what is your story and how did you get to where you are today?
So basically, all of my life, I've always been advanced. I've always been the first person to raise my hand, first person to answer questions. I always got 100s. I've always just been advanced. And I feel like my parents really nurtured that. Like, I did my work at school, but I also, when I came back home, I also had work to do at home that my parents gave me that was on a higher level. So, for example, one time in first grade, I believe, we had to say our ABCs without singing. Like, we just had to say it. And I was the only person in the class that could do it. I was like, this is easy. Why aren't y'all just say your ABCs? But everybody else, when they got like element of P, they were like, sing it. But then in fourth grade, I got into Do Tip, which is basically if you're in the top 1% of your class, you would get into Do Tip. And it was basically a program for advanced students. And once I got into there, that allowed me to take the ACT in 7th grade and got me taking more advanced classes over the summer. The past 2 summers, I went to VSA, which is a summer camp at Vanderbilt, and you take college level classes and stuff. So I've always been advanced. It's not something that we just woke up, oh, you're going to go to college tomorrow. It was something that has been planned my whole life and just worked towards, and this is the result. Thank you.
Okay, so while looking up your story, I saw that you have a self-titled blog, Kimora Leigh, and it can be found at KimoraLeigh.com. Leigh is spelled Leigh, right?
Yes.
And while reading one of your posts, you briefly mentioned never receiving a grade below an A- until you got to college. So can you please explain your experience to the viewers and myself?
Okay, so basically, I was taking an online class over the summer, and you had your work and stuff. So there was a homework assignment, and I feel like it was the first or second homework assignment. So I started on it, and I saved the document. And I was like, okay, I'll do it later because it has something to do. So then I went back in there, and then I finished it, I submitted it and stuff. So then when I got my grade back, it was a 50. I was like, no, something gotta be wrong, because I know I did not get a 50. And when I went back in there and looked, I realized I submitted the one where I did half of them. So I did 1 through 5, and 6 through 10 wasn't complete. And I was like, oh no. And like, I feel like I was about to cry because it was so horrible. And then it was like an online class, so it wasn't like I could go to class and be like, oh no. So I saw it, and at first I didn't believe it. Like, I was like, no. But then like once it sucked in, it was like, wow, this is crazy. And like, I didn't cry, but I felt like I was about to cry. I wanted to like throw a chair at the wall, or, like punch a hole in the wall. Like, I was just so done. But when the class got over with, I ended up with the 94%, I believe. So everything turned out good. And, yeah.
Lesson learned, right?
Yes, lesson learned.
Okay, so Kimora, what has been your biggest challenge while attending college, and what are you currently doing to overcome that?
The biggest challenge is probably the big schedule change, like going from 8th grade to college, going to class from 8 to 3 every single day, Monday through Friday. And as of right now, I'm just going to class on Thursdays and Tuesdays. So just that big schedule change and having to balance everything that I have to do, time management, so that on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm not just laying in bed watching TV. I still have to do stuff. Like as of right now, I'm working on an ebook that's supposed to come out at at the end of November, the beginning of December, just to explain my whole story, because so many people have so many questions. So making sure I'm working on that, balancing my college work, and getting everything that I need so I could become successful. So just the big schedule change.
You are awesome, girl.
Thank you.
So, Kimora, who inspires you to live your best life?
Well, I've never really had a person that's like, ooh, yeah, I'm going to be exactly like them. But the people who probably inspire me the most are my parents. I know that might sound common, but my parents, they have worked really hard to get me where I've gotten. Both of my parents are in entrepreneurship, so they've always marched to the beat of their own drum, as people like to say. So they've always just, they inspire me to be like them. Don't go the traditional route, do different things. It's okay to be different. So I feel like both of my parents.
If you can focus on empowering and uplifting any group of people, what group would that be, and why, and what would you do?
Well, very specifically, young Black women like myself, but not even young Black women, young women in general, young people in general, just to say, don't be afraid to be out there, go out there and do stuff. Like a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm young, I can't do this, I'm young, I have to wait till I get older. And it's like, no, you don't have to wait till you get older. Do what you want to do now. If you want to find the cure to cancer, do research, find people who are in that field, try to talk with them, get interviews with them, and just go out there and do what you got to do.
Inspire, empower, uplift is the slogan of the Black Maverick. Do you have any encouraging words you'd like to share with the Black community?
Yeah, I would like to say that it's okay if you're doing something different. If you're doing something different, that's good. If you're going to path less traveled, that's good. But it is also going to be hard, and you just have to stick to doing that. Don't be like, oh, this is too hard, I'm going to go do what everybody else is doing, because that's not going to help you be successful. That's not going to help you be different. So just keep hustling, and then you'll eventually make it.
Okay, Kimora, can you please briefly reintroduce yourself and let us know where we can find you or contact you?
Again, my name is Kimora Hudson. I have a blog which you can contact me from, comunity.com. I also have an Instagram, Healthy Square 2. And on my blog, I should be keeping updates when my ebook will come out, which will probably be around November, December. Yeah.
Thank you, Kimora. I appreciate you coming. You are awesome.
Thank you.
Keep on this track. Don't stop. Keep pushing. I love what you're doing, and keep empowering everyone else around you.